Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Makes the catch at the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adapting. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. And now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history find those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start his return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for room. It's Baxter. Quick spin on the line. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And the Longhorns will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Wants to go up top. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Looking downfield, it's Vick. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
I think he lost it in the sun. He muffed it. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
He rifles one deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. Oh, he missed it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. A little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Vick. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Across the 25, he's got room. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Oh, they're after him. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Quickly out to the tight end, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? People are expecting so much out of this young quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man, this is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in the sport, they're ready to take that next step.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Manning. Using his feet to buy time. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's a Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Could that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Finn. Finds his target down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. Got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Morris. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Rides the back on the option to give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's buried. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got a man, it's Hendricks. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and then continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll run it on first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas.
another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Bring in the heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they
Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns offense has the ball first today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Grab near the sticks. It's Perez. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, running back on the move. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Longhorns are on the move. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to fire deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will take the field for the 1st time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The give from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20.
Breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll run it from the gun. And he swallowed the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This offense wants to get back in the football game. It starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll look it in inside his 40. He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Okay, ready? Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To throw, it's Manning. finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On first down from the 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Baxter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the running game. Bust through behind his pad. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Gives it on the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Balmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. The run from the shotgun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball, when the ball moves. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Manning. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the sideline. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. They'll run play action. He's got it had just enough room on the sideline to get the 2. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. First play of the drive, lost the throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll be brought down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Hauls it in. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Manning. He's got it and still on his feet. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? And the Falcons are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And a deep game there before the defense makes a stop. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big play. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play. Take control of this football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back. Under 2 minutes, everything now against you. This team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Right on target this time. He's close to the... But they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Going for it all. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. And the Warhawks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have first crack at this one. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, this has been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Got it in the middle. It's Perez. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the ground to try to move the chain. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's Manning. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive...
There he goes! Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Under fire. And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Navarro. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Warhawks send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. With the catch, it's Perez. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive and keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Now well within distance. This third down play gets him a first at the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The lone back's got it. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. There's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
How about that? Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball, and they'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And it is an outstanding return and a scintillating way to end the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw. It's Navarro. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And it's so hard when you know it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they can pin their ears back, and you got a lead. This offense offense has no answers right now.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Texas offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Barrett. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he does it again. Misses another extra point. That's 3 today. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Navarro. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go.